Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and I am going to be talking to you today about Neptune in retrograde. Neptune goes into retrograde March 4th, 2021, and comes out of retrograde March 21st, 2022. So it's in retrograde for quite a while. So I'm going to talk to you today about just some of the general aspects that Neptune brings into us, some things to do during this period of time, things that you should avoid during this period of time, and then how can we really amplify this energy and bring this up to get our full advantage of this time frame. And then what we're going to end up doing is we are going to be doing some angel cards to give us a little bit more in-depth reading about Neptune in retrograde. So let's begin. Here we go. So March 4th, 2021, Neptune goes into retrograde under the sign of Pisces. So it starts to slow down and to go into its pre-shadow period at that time. From June 25th to December 1st, it is in full retrograde. That's when you're going to feel the effects of it the most. And then after December 1st, you're going to kind of start feeling the effects of it kind of lingering off or starting to come to a close. It actually completely exits its retrograde cycle on March 21st, 2022 in the sign of Pisces. So let's talk about Neptune itself. Neptune is a very blue, dreamy planet, and a lot of people call it, it will affect your dreams a lot during this time frame. So you may have some amazing dreams that come forward. And sometimes they're just kind of more dreams to entertain us, but it could be dreams that spark us into a different area of our life or something else to think about or bring up. So Neptune helps us kind of reconsider our dreams and our aspirations and kind of turns us more to realistic dreams and aspirations. It's all great to think that we'd all love to be astronauts like we did when we were kids, or nurses or doctors, but it's not maybe meant for us. So that's kind of a way to think about it, is kind of like, those are really good aspirations, but maybe they're not my aspirations. So Neptune in retrograde shows up like a magnet, attracting things towards our psychic gifts and our abilities. The one ability that it amps up more than anything else is our clairvoyance, which is our clear seeing ability. This annual retrograde cycle is great for contemplating and reflection, and what do we really choose to bring into our life at this time. When Neptune enters retrograde, this is a really great time for us to reflect on our hopes and our dreams. It also urges us to connect or focus on our spirituality, our connection to our creator energy, in our visions of what we would choose to bring into us. Inspirationally speaking, this motion is really, really strong and impacts us in many different ways. As a psychic, I deal with a lot more people calling me and telling me that they've had really amazing dreams or very inspiring dreams, or dreams that they're ready for it to happen today. So this is just something that happens during this time frame. So it will affect your dreams if that's part of your gift. If you're one of your gifts under clairvoyant is a dreamer, you'll get information during that time frame. So one of the things that we should avoid doing during Neptune in retrograde is kind of looking back. It's almost like sometimes we'll feel like we need to go back to the beginning and bring up a lot of emotions and a lot of things that we've kind of sentimentally let go of or already worked through. So this isn't the time to really work through a lot of that old stuff. It's kind of more moving us forward, kind of like, if we had this in the past, where would we like to end up today? What should we be doing in Mercury, in Neptune in retrograde, is more about embracing our spiritual side, embracing positive energies around us. So as we open up to more positive energies, one of the side effects that really happens a lot during Neptune in retrograde, as we open up to positive energies, sometimes people will come at us with positive energy, and then they will kind of turn into a energy vampire and kind of take our positive energy and leave us with not so good, nasty, old energy. So that's something to be aware of. one of the things I do a lot is in my classes is teach people how to cut cords of energy. If you've never been in my class or would like to learn a little bit about that, I will have a link down below about how to cut cords. So that is a really fun one to do, and it's something that you should do several times, especially during Neptune in retrograde. And that's something that all of us should be doing several times throughout the year, but this is a really special time to amp that up a little bit. So let's go into Neptune in retrograde is a really great time it will increase your creativity. So you will kind of get like this dream of like, oh my gosh, I feel like I create this, or I would really like to create that in my world. And so that's something that will start amping up. And this could come through music, playing the guitar, the piano, getting into a band. This could come up in dancing. However you choose to dance, there are so many different methods of dancing, so that could just amplify our creativity in that area. Any craft projects that you would like to start and do, or something that you've been dreaming about but you haven't brought into this world, that would be something amazing. And then art projects, anything that you do to express yourself creativity wise, musically, dance wise, this is a really good time to start working on those projects. And then dive into your subconscious. This is a great way to do some inner healing. It's a great way to kind of work on the inner healing of things that you're ready to release or let go of, or kind of just, I thought that was my dream, but it's really not where I'd like to go in this lifetime. And or therapy. This is a really good time if you've been choosing to find a therapist. This is a really good time to step into that and kind of explore your own beliefs, express your own inner thoughts and ideas. And this can also be on the spiritual side, so it may not be a typical therapy that you would go to, but this could also be kind of a psychic therapist that you go to kind of help amplify your own gifts and abilities during this time frame. This is also a great time to meditate and get in tune with your own claircognizant gift. Claircognizant is kind of your intuition, and amplify that during this time frame. So that's also a really great thing to amplify during this time. So those are your do's and your don'ts, and all of your way to take advantage of this amazing energy. So let's get into some cards and see what energy is out there for us. So let's see. So the first card I pull forward is to study. This is what I said. This is a great time to study like your own psychic abilities, or energy that you've been working on, or finding out about your own psychic abilities. Like I said, this is going to kick up not only your clairvoyant side, but your claircognizant side. So that is something that is going to be coming in very strong. This one is my next one. This one is enchantment. And this kind of blends in with Neptune's dreamy side of kind of seeing things like a child, of what would you like to amplify during this time frame? What are the enchantments that you would like to do? How would you like to see your world in the future? And really amping up that energy for yourself. Let's see. Cards got turned around. Here we go. This is the one that's coming forward. This is a really great time to celebrate. Celebrate the accomplishments that you've already accomplished, and really think about what you'd like to celebrate next. If you finished an art project or a craft project, or something that you really wanted to do, if you maybe wrote a new song, or did a different dance, or amplified your creativity side in some way, go through and celebrate that. That's a really fun thing to do. I thank you so much for joining me for this walk through a Neptune in retrograde, and I'm so excited. I know you'll be talking to me soon. Talk to you soon. Bye.